This'll only take a moment. Shatter! What's happening? Come with me, Lloyd!
Alright!
Behold my dance, an illusory offering to departing souls. Sleep, embraced by silver light. Rise!
That takes care of them. Hope I didn't end up dragging you down any.
There was never any chance of that. I can't think of anyone else who could go through the things you did and come out stronger than ever. You should be more confident, Lloyd.
There's no way I could have gone through it all alone, though. I've still got a ways to go as a detective, too. And when you think about all the obstacles we've got waiting for us, I'm nowhere near strong enough to handle it all.
I wouldn't say that.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I've got no confidence in my own abilities. I just think it's important to be able to give an honest assessment of your own strengths and weaknesses. When it comes to pure strength in combat, Randy and Noelle clearly come out on top. With processing information, it's Tio, Yona, and Fran. And in terms of negotiation tactics, I can't compare to Ellie or the Chief either. If we don't make good use of our respective strengths, we're not going to be able to get through what's ahead. We might not all be able to stay in the same place anymore, but we still need to be able to work together.
Oh, they've started keeping a watch on everyone then?
Yeah, I think Randy was the first one. After that, Ellie and Noelle started being watched. If it weren't for Tio's help, Kia and I would probably be in trouble too.
Is Kia still with Arios and Shizuku?
Yeah, Arios is looking after both of them. They should be okay for the time being. If the Imperial Army sets their eye on them, things could get nasty. It's okay. The reason we're here is to try and avoid coming to that. Best get moving. We've still likely got a ways to go.
True. Let's go.
Rising Sun! All right, so far so good.
I suppose.
Is something wrong?
I just have a bad feeling about something. I'm sorry. It's probably just my imagination.
So you say, but those bad feelings of yours usually pan out to be accurate. I've had my life saved by them enough times to know that. If it weren't for you, I'd have probably died on one of those landmines, or been hit by that sniper.
I'd forgotten all about those. I have much less of an idea what the cause of this one could be, though. I only have a general, vague sense that something dangerous is drawing near.
Could it be that skilled warrior Sal mentioned earlier?
It might be. If all we were dealing with was a skilled warrior, I'm sure I'd be able to take care of them. This, though, whatever it is, it feels far beyond my capabilities. I'm probably not making much sense, am I?
No, it's okay. Even the warning alone is appreciated. Rishia knows how to keep her cool in a crisis better than anyone I know. If what we're up against has even her on edge, I need to work on kicking my instincts up a notch or two. At least so they're as good as guys. Well, according to the data Tio gave us, we should be over halfway through by now. Let's just stay alert. If we don't know what we're up against, all we can do is try and be prepared for anything.
Agreed. Oh my. This facility would be the center of Crossbell's orbital network, yes?
In a way, the overall structure is far too complex for this to unambiguously be its center, but it's a good chunk. Either way, if the Imperial Army took it over, they'd have instant access to all info related to us on the net. Every Crossbell citizen's personal data, records on our financial transactions, even the layout of the whole geofront. If we want to have any hope of a future, we can't allow that to happen.
I agree. Why not just destroy the facility itself, though?
We could, I guess. But from what I can gather, it could still prove useful to us once the net's safely back in our hands. So the plan is to leave the hardware itself intact, but wipe any and all personal data the Army could take advantage of.
And that's where that initialization unit Teal made comes in, right?
Right. Roberts and Yona were the ones who actually designed it, though. They wrote the program for it from scratch, too. And that makes things easy on our end. Once we boot up the computer, it'll create a backup of everything we need before wiping it clean.
Initialization unit activated. Confirming connection to Terminal 0. The unit will commence backing up all data, initializing the system, followed by performing a reboot operation. Are you certain you wish to continue? If so, please press the red button at the center of the unit to proceed.
Right.
Commencing all required processes.
Nicely done, Lloyd.
It's not like I did anything special. It's funny. Ordinarily, this kind of work would take hours. But this unit will let us get in and out in 10 minutes flat. Those two never cease to amaze, do they?
Roberts and Yona? They certainly are impressive. In the meantime, let's secure the area.
Stop where you are.
I didn't sense anyone coming.
Targets confirmed. I presume these must be Lloyd Bannings and Rishia Mao, respectively.
How do they know our names? Hold on. Isn't that Itachi? Like the one Arios uses.
I'm nowhere near as proficient with one as he is, though. But we should be able to handle the two of you at least.
Clown Soleus.
The hell?
A black puppet?
Sorry, but we've got our orders. We can't let you finish what you came here for.
I'm afraid we can't let you stop us either.
We won't let you past.
Confirming activation of combat link.
It looks like more Arcus units ended up leaking out than I thought. We should form one too, then.
Understood. Activating Arcus.
There shouldn't be any need to neutralize them. Our goal is to buy enough time for the initialization process to finish running. Let's do this, Rishia!
Right.
And we can't afford to give them that time, Altina.
Understood. Commencing assault. Laser arm. Activate. Go! Activating extermination mode. Transform! Extermination. Commence!
Here I go! Overdrive! Misha!
Alright!
There!
Bionic. Fire. Forming barrier.
Behold my dance, an illusory offering to departing souls. Sleep, embraced by silver light. Rise!
There! Not a chance!
Bionic. Fire.
Not a chance!
Laser arm. Activate. Go!
You fiend!
Forming barrier.
Finish now! Rising sun!
Bionic. Fire. I require your support, Rean.
Right. Let's get this over with. My blade will cleave ignorance and light the way. Termination slash! I'm surprised. I knew full well Risha would pose a threat. I wasn't expecting half as much from a simple detective.
You could say it runs in the family. I'm just as impressed by how proficient you are with that blade, given your age.
I've still got a long way to go, honestly. I won't be worthy of being called a divine blade anytime soon.
Rean, time is running short. I think it's time you stop holding back.
Suppose you're right.
What?
Be careful!
What's he doing?
Such negative energy.
Initialization process completed. Rebooting all systems in an initialized state.
We did it!
What a relief.
What should we do?
Captain Lecter gave us 2 orders. One was to prevent the initialization. The other was only to be completed in the event we couldn't. We'll just do that one.
Captain Lecter!
It couldn't be the same Lecter from the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division, right?
Heed my call! Valamar, the Ashen Knight!
Holy...
An ion? No, it isn't.
Wait, no!
Lloyd!
We can at least get the data out of here.
We'll split our losses this time. Arrest warrants haven't been issued for either of you yet. So go.
Damn it. Just tell me one thing, as I'm sure you already know. My name is Lloyd Bannings, and I'm a police detective with the Crossbell State Police Department. What's your name?
I'm with Thor's Military Academy, Class 7. I'm a provisional military officer with the Crossbell government, Reed Schwarzer. Yes, this is Schwarzer speaking.
Hey, good job on the mission.
Nothing good about it, I'm afraid. Couldn't prevent them from erasing all the data.
It's not the end of the world. We've still got plenty of other options. They're not the type to give up easily. They'll send them back in the meantime.
Is that so, Captain? You must know them fairly well.
I guess you could say that. No pushovers. They've had the odds stacked against them in more ways than I can count. They've come out the other side every time.
I'm so sorry I couldn't do anything. I had a feeling something was going to happen, but I was powerless when it really did.
Don't feel bad. There was no way we could have seen that coming. Especially that night. It was kind of like an ion, but at the same time it wasn't. Or like the archaisms, for that matter. He called it the Ashen Night, didn't he?
He did. Its power was out of this world. Do you think that was one of the Imperial Army's new weapons, too?
I don't think so. I mean, yeah, it shares some similarities with their soldats. I don't know. Feels like there's more to it than that. And its pilot was anything but normal. Let's put it out of our minds for now. We stopped that data from falling into the Army's hands. Wasn't our smoothest operation. I'd still call it a success. I'm sure Tio, Yona, and Roberts can make do even without those terminals. We can always count on Ellie, Randy, Noel, the Chief, and Dudley too. Even Kia, Arios, Wazi, and Zeit will help us. There are still many barriers left between us and our goals. But we can get over them. So long as we're together.
Right.
You're heading back then?
That's the plan. I've played my part. I'll return with Valimar on the train this afternoon.
Well, if that's what you want to do. I was just wondering if you wanted to go back on the Eisendraft together instead. You two haven't spoken since, right?
Excuse me.
This is where we part ways then. I look forward to any collaborative efforts we may have in the future.
Yeah. Oh, right. You have anything you want me to pass on to Milliam?
Not especially. We may technically be sisters, but I am simply a tool. I feel no particular familial bond with her. I imagine that deep down, she feels the same way.
Yeah, but... no. Forget it. Take care, okay? No doubt you're going to be sent on plenty of dangerous missions in the days to come.
Understood?
Sorry, Rain. Looks like I won't be able to keep that promise after all. Till Angelica and George are gonna have to. At least this way, I can say my goodbyes. You are all going to be in for some tough times ahead. I can't go any farther now. But you can. So keep going forward.
Is something wrong?
Not really. I'm just kind of jealous of them, I guess. It's hard to believe it's been a whole month since I was here last. Guess it didn't snow after all.